play is a story of a young couple who are getting married. The people that have brought them up, an older gentleman who is Scottish and an English woman who is the aunt of the young woman, are there at the wedding. They, for some reason, take an instant dislike to each other. Just carp at each other, snap at each other all through the first half of the play. However, after the young woman suffers a miscarriage, she and her husband decide to adopt a child. She is still so ill that she cannot travel to pick up the child. So it turns out that the older gentleman and her aunt get designated to go to San Francisco to pick up this child. And the fur flies between the two of them because neither of them can do anything right for the other. But in the end, in taking care of the newborn child and in getting delayed in San Francisco for several weeks, the two of them come to care very much for the child and very much for each other. We are the Springfield Community Players. We are a group that has been in Springfield for 90 years, since 1920. And through the decades, we have performed musicals, dramas, comedies, cabarets, all sorts of things. A staged reading is, I would say, one step beyond the play reading where actors just sit behind a table and read from their scripts. We will be still reading from the scripts, but moving from area to suggest an airport or a castle or an airplane, and generally trying to be in what we might call the first stages of blocking if we were doing this as a regular production. We are doing this project because we need to raise some funds. We are upgrading our fire alarm system in our building and have done quite a good deal toward that goal, putting in new sheetrock and some new wiring. But particularly our next step is that we need to put in a fire alarm system. And that's going to cost us $5,000, which for an organization that is a bunch of amateurs who do this because we love it, that's a lot of money for us. So we thought that besides having a regular season this year with comedies and dramas and maybe a couple of musicals, that we would also do some fundraising. And this will consist of this staged reading and probably a cabaret later on in the summer. The tickets are $12 for general admission and $10 for students and seniors. The play is at the First Universalist Parish of Chester, which is the old stone church in Stone Village in Chester on Route 103 North. It will start at 7:30 on February 5th, which is a Friday, and will also be put on again on Sunday afternoon, February 7th at 2 o'clock.